Welcome to your math class today, and today's topic is about BODMAS. So what is the meaning of B? B means brackets. Okay, look in this picture. So B means brackets. Yes, these are also called parentheses. So this is the first thing you need to solve in your questions. Okay, so the next thing is orders, can be square, cubes, and exponents and roots. The third thing is division, dividing the numbers, and then we have multiplication and addition, then subtraction. Okay, so by this order we are going to do our questions. So before going into our questions, we need to know about the multiplication and addition rule. So one by one we are going to learn it because it's very important. So look at multiplication rule. Look at here carefully. This is a plus number, mean positive number. This is a positive number. So your answer is going to be in plus number. For example, if I have 4, that means plus 4. And I have 4, that means plus 4. So my answer will be 4 times 4, 16, and sign will be positive. But we don't write the positive signs with the numbers, so that's why my answer is going to be 16. So 4 times 4 is going to give you 16. It means that plus times plus equals to plus. Okay, so now look at the second one thing over here, that is minus times minus is again plus. Do you understand from this something? When the signs are same, your answer is going to be plus. Understand, for example, I have minus 2 times minus 3. First you have to multiply your numbers. 2 times 3 is 6, and you have two negative signs, means you have two same signs, so your answer will be in positive. Your answer will be plus 6. When you multiply same signs, your answer will be in plus. So remember, don't forget this thing. This is very important. Okay. Now what about when we have different signs, like if I have 4 times minus 2. Now this plus means plus 4, but we don't write plus 4 as we are used to write only 4, because it means plus 4. So 4 times minus 2 actually means plus 4 times minus 2. Look at the signs are different over here. So first of all, just multiply your number. 4 times 2 is 8. Now look at the signs. This is plus, this is negative. So the short way of doing this is, you can see that in one number you have negative. Just put over here negative. Okay. Okay, so now look at the last one thing is same as plus times minus or minus times plus. For example, if I say 2 times minus 4 is minus 8, or if I say minus 4 times 2, I have just changed their positions and nothing else. Okay, so minus 4 times 2 is again minus 8, because one number in multiplication having sign negative, so answer will also be in negative. Okay, so when we'll do in the question, you will learn more about this. And remember, multiplication or division is going to have same signs. Now let's learn about addition. So when you have plus numbers, what do we mean by plus number? That means 2 plus 2. What is the sign of 2? Plus. And what is the sign of this 2? Again plus. The sign of a number is always on the left side. Okay, if I have written over here 4, what does it mean? Where the sign of 4 on the left side, which is plus. Okay, I'm going to tell you in questions so that you can understand more about it. So let's do it. Okay guys, so in multiplication I told you how to do your signs, how to handle your signs. But in addition, let's do some examples. You know that 2 plus 2 everybody knows is equals to 4, right? So why it is 4? Because both numbers have plus sign. Okay, so if I have 3 minus 2, what is my answer? 1. Why? Because I have taken away 2 from 3. Why did you take it away? Because the signs of the numbers are different. When the signs are not same, you will minus. When the signs are same, you will add them. Okay, and which sign is the one you are going to write with your answer? Is the sign of big number. So you don't understand what I'm saying, don't need to be worried. For example, I have 3 minus 7. Now look at here, what you have to do. You have to take away a big number from small number. All right, so the answer is same, that is 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay, so 7 minus 3 is 4, you know. But what is the difference between 7 minus 3 and 3 minus 7? The sign of the big number, that is negative, you have to write in your answer. Same way, if I have 5 minus 2, your answer is 3, no issue, you know that. But what if I write like this, 2 minus 5? Now what are you doing? You are taking away 5 from 2. Answer is same, that is 3. But what you have to do, sign of the big number, that is minus, you have to place in your answer. Okay, so if I change my question like this, I have 5 minus 2 is 3, but if I just interchange the numbers, can I write like this, minus 2 plus 5? What do you think? Aren't they same questions? Yes, they are, because the sign of the number is always on the left side. Okay, the sign of 2 is negative, so I just pick it up from here and I have written it over here. Okay, and what about this 5? The sign of the 5 is plus, so I picked it up from here and I put it over here, so I have just changed their positions. So now the thing is same. What will be my answer? Answer will be same as 3. Yes, it's going to be 3 as it is, like in this question. So we always have to write the sign of the big number in addition. So the big number is 5, so it will also be plus 3. That means 3. Do you get my point or not? For example, if I have written over here plus 5 and let's do like this. How to do this question? The signs are different. We have to take away. That is 5 minus 3 is 2. Now what I have to write with 2? Which sign should be over here? What is the sign of big number? Plus. So in answer you have to write plus 2. That means 2. Okay, the same thing as 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2 and minus 3 plus 5 is again 2. You can interchange the numbers, you can change their position. So if I take minus 3 in start and plus 5 in end, so what's the big deal? I can do it. So the answer will remain same. Okay, alright, so if I have minus 4 minus 2, now what to do? Can you take away 2 from 4? But how? Both are negative numbers. When the signs are equal, the signs are same, what we do? We always add them. We do plus. Okay. So 4 plus 2 is 6 and both numbers have negative, so you can write here negative, but the rule is this, that always the sign of big numbers we have to write in addition and subtraction. Okay, but you can also learn like this, that if minus 5 minus 6 equals to 5 plus 6 11, the sign of the big number or small number is same, so you can write minus over here. Okay, so now we can move to our questions. Okay guys, now let's start with our first question. 4 minus 14. First I'm gonna write over here my BODMAS rule. Okay, BODMAS rule. So 4 minus 14 divided by 2 plus what number equals to 2? Okay, now do I have brackets? No, leave it. Do I have any order, square, cubes, etc.? No. Do I have division? Yes. So let's solve this one. Okay, so that is 14 divided by 2 give you 7. Okay, plus what number equals to 2. Now what we have to do, 4 minus 7. Remember, you are taking away big number from small. Answer will be same as 7 minus 4, that is 3. But the sign of the big number you have to write, minus 7, minus 3. Now what we have to do, the same thing you have been doing in your lower classes, that like the same thing, 2 plus what gave you 5. So what you had been doing, you take away this number from 5, that is 5 minus 2 gives you 3. So 3 was your answer. The same thing I'm going to do over here. What I have to do, 2 minus 3. So it's a bit different, right? Because you have to take away minus 3 from 2. How can you do this? Look at here. This minus and minus are multiplying with each other. So minus minus will give you plus, and we will write here plus 3. 2 plus 3 will give you 5. Okay. So it means that 5 is your answer. Alright. Do you understand that how did I do this? Whenever you have any sign outside the bracket, it means they are multiplying with each other. If there is a negative sign in a bracket and outside there is a negative sign, it means minus times minus gives you plus. So it's gonna be plus 1. Okay. If you have positive sign outside and negative inside, so plus times minus give you minus 1. Okay. Now let's do more questions. Let's do this one question. We have 8 plus 6 times 3 minus what number equals to 24? Okay, writing my BODMAS over here, and I don't have any brackets, I don't have any orders, even I don't have division, but I do have multiplication. So let's solve this first. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, just copying down the other things. 8 plus 18 will give you 18, plus 2 will give you 20 and 26. So now again this thing you can do yourself, that is 26 minus which number will give you 24. For this what you have to do, 26 take away 24, which will give you 2. So you know that 26 minus 2 equals to 24 is your answer. Okay, now we are going to do some more examples and the questions which we have not done, you have to do as your homework. Okay guys, so now look at this question. This is easy, you can do yourself. I'm just telling you quickly, and look at here again in the BODMAS or BODMAS is same thing. You have to do your division first, right? So what I will do, 9 divided by 9 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, now let's solve question number 2, and that is 5 minus 10 divided by 5 plus 5. So what you have to do, you have to follow your BODMAS, and according to that we have to solve our question. Do we have brackets? No. Do we have orders? No. Do we have division? Yes. So what we have to do, 10 divided by 5 will give you 2. Okay, so now it's easier for you to do. You know that my 5 minus 2 is 3, and then 3 plus 5 is 8. Alright, so in this way we have to solve our questions. Most of them are easier. So what you have to do, you have to understand all of these rules. In the second lesson, we are going to learn more about this after this last question. Okay, so you can do these questions yourself, and this is a question bit difficult or different. So I'm going to solve it for you. If you understand this, it means you have understand everything. Okay, so let's do this question. Be very attentive. Okay, so look at here now. Again, going into your BODMAS, because that's important, otherwise we can make a mistake. So what is the first thing over here we need to do is division, right? But if you look at over here in the question, if you look in the question, we don't know that by which number we need to divide. Okay, you don't know this number, you don't know this number. So what we can do over here, we can leave this thing as it is. Okay, I'm just leaving it as it is, and what I'm going to do, I'm writing it as a one box. Okay, just think that this is a one box we need to find answer. So what we are going to do now, we are going to collect other numbers together. This is plus 5, right? So this will remain as 5, and I'm picking up this 7 and bringing it here with 5. How? Like this, 5 plus 7, leaving other things as it is. That is minus this one box. Okay, what was in the box? This thing and this thing. We are just not going to think about it right now. Alright, I'm just writing my other things as it is. 5 plus 7 will give you 12, leaving this box as it is. Okay, equals to 8. Now you can tell me that what is my answer over here. 12 minus what gives you 4? 8. That is 4, of course. So do you understand what do we mean by this? Think a little bit that you understand that what do we mean by this thing. This box is equals to, this box is equals to 4. Yes, this box is now equals to 4. So now can you tell me which number divided by 5 equals to 4? Yes, you have been doing this thing always in your lower classes. That means 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 divided by 5 will give you 4. Okay, now do you know that what has happened over here? What has happened over here, that we know what is the answer of this box, that is 20. And which box was this? This one. This one. It means we have found our answer. If you are going to follow this way, it will be very easier for you to do the question. The thing is, you have to do it once, twice, thrice, as many times as you can to develop your understanding to solve these type of questions. Okay, so here are your practice question you have to do yourself. Okay, so see you in the next class.